welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessie and I live in Louisiana, north central Louisiana in zone 8B, and I'm on a garden journey, and I hope you'll join me on this journey as we learn how to really transform my landscape from bleh to something pretty that I actually enjoy walking around. So today is a nice quick video. I have finally picked up one of these. Y'all, I have been eyeing these plants for the past 2 years. This is a Wilma Goldcrest Monterey cypress. It's a full sun perennial. It also, my favorite thing about this thing is if you kind of like rub the foliage, the branches, it smells like lemon. It's lemon scented. It's so cool. But I love these for the bright color. They get about 8 to 10 feet tall, 1 to 2 feet wide. So they don't get real wide, but they do get nice and big. And I actually bought 2 of them. They're normally $25 each at Lowe's. Nellie, are you eating my rose bush? They're normally $25 each at Lowe's, which is why I've held off buying these. But, you know me, I love a good clearance plant. And this was on sale, 50% off, so I got 2 for the price of 1. And we're going to plant it right here beside the Peggy Martin rose. I've got 2 of them, and we have ordered the arbor, guys. The arbor's been ordered. I'm really excited about that. So we'll have the giant arbor going that way, and then another little fence panel, the Texas sage that we planted, and then these 2 guys just kind of diagonal from each other to kind of help create a separation from the front of the yard to this room in the back. I would eventually like to add boxwoods like kind of around this area in a circular shape to kind of block that off and to create the room. So we'll still have like a little walking trail on this tree line right here, and then we'll have our actual garden room right here, and I think it'll look really great. It's just gonna be a while as we slowly work towards that. I think next year we talked about budgeting, you know, about $500, maybe a little bit more, to the garden and landscape next year for the spring, and really work on removing this grass, buying new plants, and getting them put in, especially this front area. I think we really want the front area done more. And then there's another little area I'm going to show you that we kind of have plans on that we've been thinking about, and I want to get your opinion on what you think and hear what you have to say. I'm excited about it. Anyway, let's get these 2 plants into the ground. Now, because we are in such a heavy clay soil, I do like to have my trees planted, most plants anyway, slightly above the ground, just to give it a nice little mound for the water to run off and to give it a chance to breathe. So it's been 2 days actually since I planted the cypress trees, but I ran out of time to show you this area. So we are creating a shade-ish partial sun garden in this area. As you can see, I actually picked up some hydrangeas. Picked these up yesterday. These are Nico blue hydrangeas, and they're so pretty. Right now this one's purple, but our soil here I believe is like 5.4. It's a lower pH, so it should turn these all blue. Nico hydrangea does change color, even though it's Nico blue. It changes, you know, depending on your soil pH. And I've got 4 of them here, so you can see beginning of the garden bed, and then we're gonna zoom over to all the way over here. So it's a nice little area, and where it's at for the house is there's the front yard. So it's in a nice little shade area. This area gets sun from about 9 a.m. to about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So it's getting just the right amount of sun, and I'm really excited about the space. We'll do a hedge of hydrangeas, and then I want some heucheras and hostas in here, and just really fill it out. So that's what's going here. So since we've got the hydrangeas, let's go ahead, let's clear out some grass and get some hydrangeas in the ground before the week starts. It's supposed to be kind of rainy and cloudy this week, so it's a good time to get these hydrangeas in the ground and water them every morning. Lots and lots of water here in the south. So these Nico hydrangeas get 4 to 6 feet tall and wide. I really hope they get up to the 6 foot is really what I would like them to be. And we'll add more hydrangeas to the line as we go. Maybe propagate a few, but I'm excited to have these. I have the hardest job ever right now, which is supervising and making sure that he digs the holes right, and also keeping him hydrated and myself hydrated while I watch him work. You're doing great, babe.
Thanks.
Alright y'all, camera battery died on me, so you got to see us plant majority of these, but I kind of like how they ended up. So at first I planted just 3 feet apart from each other, not really taking into account they would need 3 feet out and then another 3 feet for the extra bush. So that actually gave me way more room than I thought. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. And I like how they're kind of, you know, back and forth like that. So this area has now been planted with hydrangeas. We'll keep them watered. My husband was asking, you know, will these bloom this summer? Will we see any blooms after transplanting them? I don't know. But if you've got experience with hydrangeas and planting them at the worst possible time, like July, let me know. Did they bloom? Should we just wait till next year? We do know, unlike my pinnacle hydrangeas, these bloom on old wood. And then late summer, they're supposed to bloom on the new wood. So to get the max amount of blooms, we will not be trimming these back. We're going to let them grow and maybe do a light trim in the winter if I can see where the buds are coming in. If I can't, I ain't touching them. I'm going to let them do their thing. Thank y'all for watching and hanging out with me as we transform all of this yard into a beautiful garden that we really enjoy walking around and, you know, taking in the beauty as we transform it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like to continue to watch us transform this yard and this garden. Thank y'all so much. I'll see you in the next one.